focus shifts to Rawalpindi, this lovely boutique ground. I've got the match referee who will take things in order, Ali Naqvi, got Babar Azam and Tom Latham. Babar, I believe, has the coin.
It's
the call. And that
It is the call, tails it is.
Yes.
Babar, what will you do and why?
We have bowling first. As you know, Pindi pitch always is a good pitch, so always chase here, and we will try to take early wickets in the first 6 overs and put pressure on them.
Yeah, change in venue. It's supposed to be a pitch where there's a lot of runs scored. Will there be a lot of change in tactic as well?
To be honest, not too much, but we have one change. Zaman in and Naseem is rest. Yes, conditions are, you know, always is Pindi is same. Lot of runs on this wicket, so we will try to minimum runs to and defend it.
There's a lot of chat about Ihsanullah not playing. Was he very close to be playing today?
Yes, he is very. Even everyone is playing to very close to the match. So we will decide to best combination to play every match. So yeah.
The last question before I let you go: what number is Iftikhar batting?
Inshallah, he's coming in on his number, but last match he's playing very well. Everyone is enjoying his innings, but unfortunately we are not finished that match, but everyone is enjoying it.
Thank you very much and good luck.
Thank you.
like Baba. Good luck.
Tom lost the toss, different venue. What do you think the pitch will play like?
Yeah, it obviously looks a belter. Yeah, I think traditionally, probably over the PSL, we've seen some big scores here, so I guess we've got a good opportunity to try to put a good score on the board.
That last game, very important that you won. How has that affected that camp?
Yeah, obviously you performed really well, I think. Obviously batting first to put a decent score on the board, and then obviously to come across the line in a close one was really important for us, for the confidence of the group. And we talked about making small changes and learning from game to game, and I thought we've done that, you know, the last couple of games. And obviously this is a new venue, you know, somewhere we haven't played before, so it's important we try to adapt as quick as we can.
Talking about changes, do you have any change in your team?
Yeah, we've got 2 changes, so just a couple of niggles in the group. So Ben Lister and Jimmy Nisha miss out, and Cole McConkey and Henry Shipley come in.
So it's more or less play better. It's a new venue, as you said. You've got all that history, all those data in.
Yeah, exactly. And obviously with the PSL games that have been played here recently, it obviously gives us some pretty recent knowledge. So yeah, we're obviously excited to get out there, and we've obviously heard about some big scores here, so hopefully we can put a good one on the board.
Thank you very much and
Cheers.
go well.
Thank you.
So the news out here is that Pakistan have won the toss and elected to bowl. And to tell us more about the venue and the pitch, Grant. Looks an absolute belter, doesn't it, Grant?
Baz, you should be telling me about the pitch here. I mean, we heard from Tom Latham. Historically, we know it's high scoring. But I want to talk about, I guess, where we were bowling in Lahore. You looked at the series there. We don't have to talk about the boundaries. Boundary size is the same here. There's maybe a slight gust of wind. But when we look at Lahore, they were bowling back of a length. So they're bowling in this area here, banging it in, getting a little bit of variable bounce, bit of seam, and then maybe mixing it up with slower balls. But here, it's going to be about limiting the damage.
Limiting the damage, so no length balls. Where does the bowler go then? It's a very good pitch, as you suggest.
Well, you might start at length, but eventually, Baz, I reckon we got to look over here. We got to go to the Yorkers, and they're going to have to hit straight Yorkers and wide Yorkers. And if you can nail a Yorker, you can get in and out of your sets. So that's the most important thing, because when you're under pressure and you've got a batter who's in and you want to get him off strike, you want to be able to nail your Yorkers and get him off strike.
But if you don't nail the Yorker, you travel the distance. It's a difficult ball to execute.
Yeah, so I mean, nailing the Yorker, you have to be precise. Batters will walk around the crease to try and change your line, change your length. And if you miss the Yorker, as we saw with Iftikhar, you can go the distance. I mean, bowlers were trying to nail a Yorker on the toes. Batters were using their feet. They were coming out of the crease. They were going outside off towards leg. So the bowler has to be so precise. And on this ground, we know, historically high-scoring game, you've got to watch the batters and make sure those bowlers are really precise at the death.
Absolutely. Dancing shoes on. And with this dress, dance is the way forward, but a beautiful pitch to bat on.